Alright guys, sorry about being silent all that time. Let's begin on this new journey here. I like this. Oh, first of all, we want to go ahead and see what in the world is going on here. No, we don't want any of these. Where is it? Do we want that? Do we want that? Do we want that? No. Controls. Hmm. Thought there was a settings for like let's see here. This controls audio. No, we want. Jeez, where is it? Yeah, large text. Let's go. I don't even know what that is. Not sure what any of these are. Alright, let's do this.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Employee 427 job was simple.
He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons
Look
to
at the
push,
man, he only
how long
uses
to
one
push it,
finger.
and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
The weirdest thing is that cord is like next to his
And then
ass.
one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Isn't
Never
that
in all his
strange?
years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Wait. Can we crouch? Any Oh, there we go. There's a crouch. Alright, let's look around. Alright, we're...
All of his co-workers were gone.
Who?
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Let's just go ahead and turn off every computer. 'Cause why not? Because at least something can happen. If they're not here, then turn off the computers. I can't even get to that computer. No, it was, no, we start with, this, right?
Oh, please.
Yay!
You're really just doing this for the trophy.
I remembered something.
Click a door 5 times? Is
Yes.
that all you think a trophy is worth? No.
No, not really.
I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind
Wait,
of
20
effort
times?
that warrants recognition.
I mean, 20 times is something, but I mean, I can do a lot more than 20. It's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes,
All right.
almost certainly.
Time, speed.
50 clicks. No. I'm still not feeling it.
How many
I
more?
want this trophy to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want
Let's
to
go
see
on our
some
journey.
hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way.
All right, let's go.
Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
All right, 417. Where is that again? Here.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. Where was 437? I looked directly at it and I moved on.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415? Wait. 415 was somewhere, wasn't it? Somewhere over here, over there, underwear. Wait, underwear. Why would I say underwear? Okay, there's 417, 415.
Now, back to door number 437.
Ooh, 437, let's go. Can we go any faster?
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
This? Sure
All right,
thing.
back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
417, let's go.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Alright, 41. So, I think they're this way. 4. Here we are. Go up here.
Yes,
go there.
this
There
is
we go.
great. You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Wait, 416. This one?
We've almost got it. Now
Yeah?
the copy machine, do that one again.
Gotta run. Oh, wait a minute. Make sure none of these computers are on. Double check computers. Wait, did they, wait. They say 417, right? No? What did they say? What is this one? I don't remember. Is there recall audio? Oh, was I supposed to go back to the printer again? Did I mess up the did I forget about that? Alright.
Finish it off, Stanley!
Oh, yeah,
5
okay.
clicks on door 430!
Yeah! Alright.
Oh, wow. That felt amazing.
For you.
Oh, you really earned it, Stanley.
I
Nothing
did.
could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how
I
far
mean,
we've
everything
come
could
together.
have. I mean, the game could have added in monsters and stuff to hold me back, but yeah, I guess you could say nothing holds me back. No, or I could have quit this game. So let's just go ahead and move on, shall we?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Go for it, or go against it. Go for it, go against. Go for it, go for it. Go. Alright, let's just go with a regular story first of all. Click on any door I want, because why not?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
You know, this one didn't drink at all. This one drank all of it. This one over here, he drank some of it. This one left its cup unsat. This one drinks more of it. And this one has it empty. So he must have drank it all. Seems like everyone was here. For some reason, they just all left. I mean, look at where the chairs are positioned. This one just said, get up, get the hell out of here. All these guys, they're more, you know, actually okay with getting up and walking. This one ran. Alright. Can let's see what happens. Oh. Go again. Damn it. Time to do this.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Nope. Not going to.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Uh-huh. But look at the walls. The interior here looks great.
He wasn't even doing
look,
anything.
Even the wires are flat to the wall.
Justified in some way. As it is, he's literally
look at
just
these textures.
Doing sweet FA.
All right, let's see.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm
So you got
genuinely
real
confused.
textures and you got flat textures. Like obviously this rope is real, but this cardboard
You do
and that
realize
metal
there's no
that's on the
choice or
ground
anything in here, right?
is completely
If I'd
flat.
said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find
Oh
out.
wait,
But it didn't even occur to me, because literally, this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
no, some of
I
this
never would
paper
have
is
thought
like
to
not
mention
flat
it.
to the ground.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet
Did you get
ending?
the broom closet
broom closet
ending?
ending
That was my favourite."
I hope your friends find this concerning.
They might, or they'll understand, and I'm just
Stanley was fat and
completely
ugly
an
and
idiot.
really
They
stupid.
know this.
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
I mean, a couple of my other friends are
Well, I've come to a very definite
that way,
conclusion
but
about
I
what's
mean,
going
I'm
on
not.
right now. You're dead.
Yeah,
You
I'm
got to
totally
this broom
dead.
closet, explored it a bit, and we're just about to leave because there's nothing here.
Yep.
And a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous
Exactly.
system, and you collapsed in front of your screen. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Yeah, can someone else,
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The
Uh-huh.
person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological
Yeah, I'm totally dead.
vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of
Actually, that
narrative
sounds
tropes
like a
in
good
video
point.
gaming, so that the irony and
So just
insightful
shut
commentary
down,
of this game
see what happens.
is not lost on them. All right. When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Oh, well. Well, this is going to be a little, understandable. It seems like I don't know. There's so much to do, so much to try out. Yeah, light bulb. Okay. Let's see. We go outside.
Second player. It's good to have you on board.
Yes,
I
second
guarantee
player.
You can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Probably. Wait, it says broom closet, I believe. They're going back inside.
Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. There's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Yeah. Sounds like he's going to be waiting for a while. Nah, I'm getting bored already. Alright. That was weird. Let's get back to this shit. Anyways.
Coming to a
Down,
staircase,
or
Stanley
up.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
It's very red down there. But like I said, we're gonna go with the regular route. For a second there, I was gonna hope that these pipes are just flat to the walls. But it's actually got physical capabilities. Ooh, I can actually open that. Wait, I don't even know what that says. 2 different questions, and then I guess 1 long answer to it? Maybe? Not sure. Oh well. Nice picture. But moving on. Wait, can I close this on me? Yep. Well, nothing here, I guess. Now, there was a thing where you could just walk in and walk out.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer
Pitch
luck.
black.
Amazing.
Anyways.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Ever so often, I'm just tempted to actually go up against what he says, but I already had the idea of making sure that we actually go on the path here to be correct, so that we move forward.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Shocking. Wait, you can go back up?
Whoops, nope, never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Wait, I never experienced that before. No, okay, so there's obviously...
Stanley, it's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Yeah, it's a deep, dark room, and you just didn't, explore everything. You go back for
Incredible.
things.
Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Okay.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
Really? Okay, next time, guys, we're gonna do that whole bit, and we're gonna keep on going up and down the fucking elevator. We're not going that way. Certainly. Hello, camera. You're on for some reason. We're gonna go here. Lights, camera, action.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
No.
Did he have the
I
strength
thought,
to find out?
could I actually jump off? I jumped.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome. You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates.
Can we turn on the lights down here?
New content? Always more content, more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make
Thank
it feel
you.
like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track,
Yeah, I am special.
Good job, you've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Well done.
Oh, hell yeah, let's go.
Good job, you did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in you.
I hope this song doesn't have copyright infringement.
Chase your dreams. But railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it.
Can I go back up?
You did it. Good job, 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 you did it.
Okay, let's speed on through on this now. Sorry, I absolutely didn't know that was gonna happen. That's something new. I just didn't know. Let's
All
just
his co-workers were gone.
shush.
What did it mean?
Shush.
Stanley decided to go
Shush.
to the meeting room. Perhaps he
No.
had simply missed a memo.
Shut up. I just want to go through. Wait, isn't there like a speedrun
Stanley
type
came
thing?
to a set of 2 open doors. He
I
entered
don't
the
care
door
about what
with
you're
the
saying
left.
right now. We're speedrunning this.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
broom closet
decided to go
and-
up to his boss
It
coming
was
to a
just
staircase. Stanley walked
fucking
upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright. Let's see. Actually, I want to double check this. Double check. Same writing. Same everything. Okay, cool. Let's go back. Let's go. Let's go.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human
Okay, what was the numbers
What
again?
could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk.
This
What
is
could its
new.
purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra
I wanna
secret
drink some of
pin
those.
number, 2845. But of course,
Wait.
Stanley couldn't possibly
2,
have known this.
8, 4, 5.
Yet incredibly,
That
by
changed.
simply pushing random buttons
What?
on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
I think.
He stepped
My
into
memory
the newly
sucks.
opened passageway.
Let's actually try to get the old ending. Guys, I know I'm a fool for just doing whatever the hell I want to do, but I mean, hey. um, I'm trying to get somewhere, and I'm just going
Stanley walked straight ahead
against
through the
my
large
own,
door that read Mind Control Facility.
my own intentions. I go up against myself. That's weird. Alright.
The lights rose on an enormous room
Alright,
packed with television screens.
Can
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Alright. Cameras, computer, desks, things, whatever's. Camera.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers.
There was a fired
the lives of so many
one.
individuals reduced to images on a screen.
Someone got fired.
Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place.
Okay,
freedom
see,
meant nothing.
but where the hell is... Okay, that one's blue. Red, blue. Where the fuck? Okay, again, red, going around, blue, and going more around. We're looking up and down all these. Red again. Okay. I don't see one that is any other color.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had
Yeah,
Stanley
there's a way to
been
get up
under
there, though.
someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I mean, you are. Even though you're narrating somebody else's story, that just means you're being controlled by the actual piece of paper that you're reading off of. That's the real question, isn't it? If you're reading off a piece of paper and you keep on reading, does that mean the paper has full control over you, and when you stop being controlled? Stupid jokes. Okay, where are we? Okay, so freaking dark in here.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Okay, since they made an
For
update
he
to this game,
would dismantle
does that
the
actually mean that
controls
there's an
once
actual
and
ending for this
all.
part? Instead of blowing up, we'll actually stop it? You know, wait. You know what? My favorite YouTuber, I think, he'll do another, take on this, maybe?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power,
Okay,
he knew it was
either,
his duty, his obligation, to put
can
an
look
end to
at
this horrible place, and to
Markiplier
everything
or,
it stood for.
either Jacksepticeye, those are two good ones as well. Game theorists, he is great at just analyzing and looking at things differently. On, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. Hmm.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Was it?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
Me?
Perhaps
I
his goal
seek
had not
knowledge.
been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do.
Okay, the real question in
Whatever life he lived,
where the hell
it
are
will
you?
be
And first of all,
his.
like,
That was
this is a
all he
big
needed
dark
to
room,
know.
and even the
It was
light that's
perhaps
supposed to be
the
pouring
only
in
thing
does
worth
not
knowing.
pour in this place
Stanley
at all.
stepped through the open door.
Now look, there's just straight up darkness in this place. And this looks like a rendering of, what is it? Ireland or something? Like, there's a farm right there, but this big, huge place somehow exists within, or is it like a different reality type of thing? We just opened up a wormhole.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
And obviously
feeling
makes
of
you
liberation,
just start moving
the
on
immense
its own
possibility
right
of
here.
the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Alright, let's ruin Stanley's let's ruin Stanley's life now. Just completely ruin it. So, from here on out, we're doing all kinds of bullshit.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Starting with
What could
this
it
one.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace
Say
of his
goodbye.
co-workers. At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
These are physical, somewhat. As you can tell, I'm bumping into it. Anyways, so are we sick of this gag yet? No.
Ah,
We
then in
can.
that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is Rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected Continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Alright guys, we're gonna sit here for about maybe... let's just... Can we hit yes? No? Alright, we're just gonna... this. Yes, there we go. Alright, back. We could just wait in this office for about, like, forever as well. But that's just a little bit boring. Let's continue.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh, time
Stanley
to...
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright,
No
we
matter
did
how hard Stanley
that.
looked,
We look
he couldn't find a
around.
trace of his co-workers.
Okay. Waiting for it. Alright, let's do this. Alright, remember that last time? We're gonna go over
Stanley came to a
here.
set of 2 open doors. He
We're
entered
gonna
the
just
door on his
keep
left.
on going up and down the elevator, like I said we were gonna do before.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh wait, before we do that, I want to do this one right here. So we just walk in and walk out. Someone like
The
that.
moment
There we go. Now, since that's happened, we basically get the chance to walk all the way back to the beginning. But not before we walk in here and see if there's anything different. Also, we could walk down there and get that ending later. So, we can walk in the broom closet. He wouldn't be saying anything. We walk out. We can definitely go in the other routes and he'll start talking again. I do believe. Like, oh, wait, no. So the other options are completely closed off as well. Seems like. But what we can do is just go all the way back to the beginning. Oh, right, this is this ending. Okay. Forgot about this one. Alright. I had to look at something. Alright, so we look here. Nice, neat, new office space. Okay, then we walk up here. Look at all those. Oh man, dang. The real question is, if we could probably just jump down. But I mean... But just keep on looking at all those different rooms. Well, they're all the same, but different. Why couldn't we just take in the elevator? You know, right? Why couldn't we just take in the elevator? Would have been a lot easier. Wonder what's up with the red titles, though. It's because it's in red? Possibly. Just keep on walking forward here. And escape. This is the escape pod ending. And back to our office.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, you see that computer? That's also going to be another ending that we're going to be able to do. So, like I said before, I do get distracted.
He entered the door on his left.
Very easy for me to get distracted.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Anyways.
Coming to a staircase,
Oh, yeah, I am
Stanley
tired.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Mentally tired. Okay, it was 2845, I believe.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Yep,
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Nope, we're gonna be anxiety attack right now, alright? Just... You know, I've heard this one joke.
Rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
I heard this one joke. It was about how depression and anxiety don't mix. Basically, hey, so you know how anxiety and depression is? They don't mix, do they? It's like this. Being the anxiety, depression being here's anxiety. I'm afraid of the future.
Straight ahead through the large
Here's
door,
depression. I regret my past. Well, like, okay, sorry, story time's over. Let's just keep on going.
Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
It's probably gonna kill us or something. I'm not sure. But we can find out, right, guys?
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator.
2,
it's still just
8,
exactly what it
4,
is.
5.
What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat. Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this? Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he? Stanley walks straight ahead through the large door that
Alright, we're gonna go back.
Control facility. Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator.
Now the funny thing is, there's this way, that way, and then there's a doorway going this way.
Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be the boss's office again. So, story time. Let's see. See how this gate right here does not open. I'm thinking that if we go back to the boss's office and then go back down.
Oh my God! It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
Damn.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
No. Please hold on as we take a moment of peace.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have
Yeah?
space
Are you sure?
worldview for this astonishing new reality.
I mean,
Before,
we're going to be doing
I
this
turned
for a
to your
long
expert
time.
eye for gripping narrative, Master
Yeah?
Stanley.
Alright, we're going to keep on doing this. So you just hang on, and we're going to, keep on going up and down this
Of
elevator.
course. Going back down in the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
How did I
Yeah.
not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had
Yeah.
no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that
Yeah.
has grown stale and repetitive.
Yeah, we'll just keep on going up and down, and, eventually this thing will break somehow. You know what I mean? Alright.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill.
Oh,
I
yeah.
simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Oh, hell yeah.
There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences
Can we get some elevator music
is to
in
be
here?
shocked as loudly and frequently
No?
as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very
Yeah.
moment that things get started.
Exactly.
Where's the tension? Where's
Yeah.
the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation of the story? The characters.
Guys, what do you think
Why
is going to
aren't we
happen?
given time
What do you
to
think is going to
imagine
happen?
surprises?
You know what I mean?
To have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal. This is storytelling,
Ooh,
Stanley.
yes,
What you and
storytelling.
I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be
I
developed
mean,
in
they
years.
could pop up with
And
a
it's really
creature
all because
that's
of you.
scary as hell. We
You're the one
run
who took
away
this
from
bold
it.
step
I
of
mean,
revisiting the
we could.
exact same locations over and over. Truly, I
Yeah.
mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want
Yeah.
stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged.
I mean,
and not pandered
look what's
to.
going on
We're
right
being
here.
fed such unimaginative drivel all the time. And
What
we
is this
all know
area
it,
here?
Which is why we're so
What the hell's
starved
down
for
there?
Content that makes us feel sharp and vital.
What's this?
And alive.
Huh?
That's why people like
Like,
you so much, Stanley.
this
Because
is-
you're not afraid to
this is
spit
what
in
I'm
the
looking
face
at.
of tradition. You're a role model, you know. People
I
look
am?
up to you. Which is why
Oh, cool.
I didn't know when to spring this on you, but well, I've gathered a little press conference for you.
Ooh,
so that
can
you
we-
talk about your work
can we
and
actually
your
go there?
storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a
Well,
lot to the
yeah,
people
you're
who
true.
have been
No,
following
you're
you
true.
from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact
Wait,
on them for the better.
Guys,
Oh, good, we're here.
guys, what's this? This is not what I wanted. I want to go back down. I want to go back down. Anyways, there's a chair.
Okay,
Can we sit down?
Holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Okay, cool. Lovely. I mean, yeah, we can definitely go up here, but we could just sit down here for a long while. Right, guys? Could we? Yeah. Alright, fine. We're going up there.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
No, I want to know what the fucking ball is. Can I jump over this and go touch the ball? No? Ooh, you guys want to try this again? Can we just enter and exit real quickly? Just real quick. No? Okay,
All
fine.
right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
Wait, no, hold on. We gotta get our makeup on. Come on. You know this. We gotta really... gotta really sell it, you know? So, here's our number, 427. We went all over the world here, you know? See? And even our briefcase says 427. We're a 427 kind of person. We can go to the stairway to heaven if we wanted to. But let's go ahead and talk about ourselves all day, shall we? Awesome. Hello, everybody. Yeah. Oh, are we gonna have a heart attack? Maybe. All right. What the fuck happened? God.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Alright.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We absolutely died at the stage. We had a heart attack. We absolutely had a heart attack. Alright, so I didn't miss a computer, did I?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let me think about this. Alright, we're going over here.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Maybe so. Yes. Alright.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yes, we did.
Yes, really worth it being here.
Yeah,
in the room.
it is.
A
Look at
room
this
so
image.
utterly
Look at
captivating
all that
that
water.
even though all
The
your
vast
coworkers have mysteriously
ocean.
vanished,
The
you
complete
sit
and
within
utter
these chairs and some
devastation
paintings.
that you could
Really
be
worth
in that
it.
middle of that ocean, sitting there for hours on end, floating, having no
At this
rescue.
point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall
And these
personality.
leaves
It's possible that this is why
dripped with
everyone
water
left.
and wet. Not dry and not darkened and brown.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue.
It's all
When
green.
a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
What? No. I'm looking at everything. And then you got the devastating mountains. Cold as heck. And you know, your toes will probably freeze off, and then there was a story once about these six people, I think. They went up the mountain. They all got stuck up the mountain for some reason, and before you knew it, those people started eating people. Well, it is a sort of way of extending your own life, but it's got some mental stuff there. Cold drink. I mean, it's a cold drink. That's it. It could just be water or a drink of something else that's entirely poisonous to you. Wait, F-U. Damn, if that was a C and that was a K, that would have been the best cup in this game.
But at last, he had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Alright, we're gonna do that.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section,
But
walked
we're
straight
going
ahead to the opposite
right here.
door, and got back on track.
Nope. We're going down. On track
But
my
Stanley
ass.
didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
It's the only route that we can go.
Oh, no, it's to the right instead.
You ass.
No, no,
Ugh.
not the right.
Stop
Why
it.
would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Alright, let him go through his papers.
Now, let's see.
Shuffle.
Down,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
left, down, left, right.
Can we go up and down
Okay,
as
okay,
well?
yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Awesome. So we're gonna walk forward. We're gonna take a nice good old right here. Go down. And do you see what I see? We are
No,
here.
no. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the
434
beginning.
has
This
been
time,
fired.
Suppose we don't wander so far off track.
Now, that's a real funny
From
thing.
the top.
Oh, apparently we gone. Great.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This one's probably gonna be the fun one here. Yep, here we are. This is the fun one.
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
Yay, an
Stanley,
adventure.
Let's find the story.
Alright, we just move this way, move this way, look over that direction, look over here. We don't want to go up into any doors at all. We just want to keep moving forward. No doors. Remember, we don't want to go through any doors. Yeah, no doors. Come on.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've
Alright,
ever
fine,
been
we're
on.
going
I
through
can
this one.
promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to
Yes, we're
restart
going
the game
over
again?
here.
Well, I find it
No.
unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting
Alright.
over and over again. But
That's
it's got to be
cool.
better than this. Okay, let's give it a
No,
shot.
no,
Why not?
no. Damn. Oh, he never listens to me.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Sounds like a
Stanley
friend of
decided
mine.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
But then again, they do slightly listen. It's just that I sort of don't give them that credit that they're due. And they do things that are mentally unstably for me, and then that kind of screws with my mind, and they don't understand that. Now there's no doors.
Oh, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
This is my favorite ending by far.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps. Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what?
Don't ask
Since
me. I
I've
can't
completely
remember
forgotten what we were
things.
supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
No, I don't. No,
Congratulations!
no, I don't win. I don't
know
win
you put in
anything.
a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
I didn't actually put in enough hard work yet.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was
What's
not
this?
one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
I think once before we go back into that place.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Should we actually follow the line, or should we actually go against the line real quick here? I really want to. Okay, so yeah, there's nothing there. Give me a second. Proactive and turning off screens. Alright. Nice, nice.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yes. Oh, hell yeah, I love this music. We don't want to go there yet. We just go here.
Got the music? Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Are we going up against the line at this point? Alright, I've seen everything I want to know. Can we move forward? No? Not yet? Smell of it's weird. It smells fake.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Yes.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh. Beep 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 beep. Bum beatum
You know
bum
what,
ba.
Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it
Oh,
ever
okay.
done for us?
Where are
We're
we going?
intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Awesome. Let's go.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I don't think you want my imagination in your games.
No, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No
All right.
lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
It left. Don't worry. It left our story. Alright, cool.
A choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How
Yay.
important we mustn't
But I'm gonna
squander
walk
the
this way.
opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Yay.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And
Right.
since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Sorry guys, I got distracted again by somebody in my text messages. Ooh, what's this?
Hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
Did we?
Whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
What? Oh, God. He did it again. No.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right. Thought the adventure line was supposed to be somewhere in this story. That's weird. Yeesh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Wait. Yeah, okay. Left. Right. No. Left. Right. No. Left. Right. No, I
Yet
said
there was not a
left.
single person here either. Feeling
Sorry.
a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
Okay.
Thinking he might find coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Confusing it. Oh. What? The texts are different. This is not the real world. Hey, let's go.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
Wait. What? I'm confused. Wait, this is a confusing ending. It's supposed to be confusing. Does it get more confusing at the end here? Alright, we're going down. We're going down in yellow timber. Ready to dance.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this
I don't want
place
to do that
hold?
again.
Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
So that's 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 is over there, okay. We're gonna turn it on.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls,
Yes, we did.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're going to die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Well, alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
Oh, we're gonna go down here real
Stanley
quick.
walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he...
Oh, what happened? Wait, what? What? Wait. Huh?
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Input. Alright. Input received. Okay.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Uh, guys? What am I doing? Where am I going? Where the fuck are we going? Guys. What's happening? Yee.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know,
Huh?
the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Okay.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Okay.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Yeesh. Drugs.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await.
No.
The Stanley
Run.
Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Run, guys, run
Well,
for the
this
new
sounds
content.
Delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
No, I'm afraid. I want to go home. New content, I hate it.
So far, it's nothing
Why?
special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
I don't know. It could be anything. Why is there a brick wall?
Is it broken? What's going on?
I think you're supposed to
Should
tell
we-
it to go down.
Should we be moving somewhere? Or, oh, there
See-
we go.
see,
All
you're
right,
supposed to
finally,
say it.
At
You're-
long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Hey, you're supposed to say everything that needs to go on, dude. That's the whole point of the,
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content,
Dude, come
Stanley.
on. You're supposed to say it out loud. Wait. What?
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh, we're out of jumps?
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this
I
is
guess.
New content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And if... Oh, wait. There's more. Very good.
Wait.
Yes. I knew
Yes,
there had to be
buddy.
something
Yes.
else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Are we gonna fall? Are we gonna fall? No? Okay. Damn. What's this?
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really
No,
about.
I'm fine here.
No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Can I still hear for what? Fuck! What did you do? Everything's different. Is that the hallway there? Wait a minute. Is that the... Yeah, this is supposed to be the hallway. Why is it in picture frame form? Can we go in it? Can we? No? I'm scared. Not really.
Psst. Stanley, come over here.
No!
I'm in the vent. I want to show you something.
I don't want to go to the event. I want to go up here. Let's see what the hell this is. What are the fucking cigarette butts? God damn. Can we jump? Can we jump on this? No jumps. Do we use all the jumps? Oh, wait. Maybe that was the thing. Fine, fuck it. We're going in his vent hole. Meow. Where are you taking me, man? Wait, there's a cup. Nut. Did I die? No? Okay.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
I don't want to go to heaven. I don't want to go there. Why are you trying to take me out of a man? Oh, wait, actually, it's beautiful.
I call it
Heaven's
the
beautiful.
Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Um, no. Can I run? Can I run away? No.
You see,
Damn.
Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
The face of trash. When it was 2013, I was how you say I think I was 12 years old going on 13 because I'm a different my birthday is on a December 17th, so yee. I mean, there's a lot here. Why is a fucking dollar? Why is it so lopsided? Why is it weird? The angles are not even correct. Dang. Alright. Okay. Weird stuff here. Newspaper article. Interesting. Oh yeah! Wait, that's one of his favorites? When we died? Cruel man he is. Ooh. What's this? Aww. What's your little hamster? Can we sit? I want to sit and watch the view. It's lovely. Oh, music? Seriously? Hopefully this doesn't,
is where I keep reviews
ruin
of
the
the
stream.
Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing.
Wait, they
no
actually
games at all.
mentioned Persona?
Isn't even the Stanley
Dang!
Parable. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
But you guys forgot Portal. Come on now. Portal was an amazing game too. It even I guess it could surpass this game more so than everyone's first thought. What's this? Give me maintenance? No. Buttons. Can I click the buttons? Alright, no. Hey, what's this? Ooh. Hello, vehicle. The blue and red door. The happy button. Can I? Let me up there. I want to click happy button. Happy button is for me. I need happy. Happy button.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
I know, right? Wait. How are we supposed to get through there? Hey, bud,
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
This is not okay. Why does it look like a nuclear field?
Oh, no. Oh, God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
I know where I could stick most things. Some people might know, my friend will definitely know what I'm talking about, but I mean, hey, if you start thinking, I start thinking. No, I did not say start stinking. I do stink at most games.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness.
I don't have a voice in your mind,
Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh, dear. What an awful memory.
Look at this poor person.
These black
Anyways.
marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
No, you're good, man. You were funny. You were. Don't let the negatives make you feel bad. Be positive again. I always enjoyed you being positive, even though you're a complete asshole to everybody else.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customers. Yes, a skip button we shall.
Shush. Wait, no, we don't want to add this. I want to go around it. Come Can we go? Can we skip the skip button? Can we just not click on the skip? Damn
And
it.
here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it.
No, I don't
It's
want
what
it.
the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have
Nope.
delivered.
No.
No more listening to me
No,
rambling
I want to
on
listen
and
to you,
on
man.
and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people, and if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit
Nope.
around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make
Yes,
me shut up.
we will.
Here,
We will.
We'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it
Yes.
goes something like this. The
Uh-huh.
story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably,
Yeah.
we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes
Yes.
impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment
shush.
before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming
Wait.
it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time.
You know, I'm
at
gonna
which
actually
time
use
everything
this.
all at once. So, now you see.
I'm
blah,
gonna
blah, blah,
actually
blah,
find
blah,
the
blah,
lines,
blah, blah,
and I'm gonna
blah,
repeat it
blah.
to you
We've eaten too much, and it
anytime,
can't be just yet.
if you wanna keep on messing
Until
around.
245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes
All
impossible
right,
to
I know where this is
manufacture.
going.
It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story and the choices, or what have...
All right, we gotta get going.
Oh, you're back, you see? You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it,
Good luck
I'd
for
say
what?
it was perhaps less
I don't
of a
understand that.
rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your great gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once.
I
That
mean,
you are
I could
both
click the
making
button,
choices
but I
and
really
not
want
making
to see
choices,
where
and
this
they are
goes.
both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think it has much more of a treatise vibe to it. But wouldn't you
yes.
say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone? It has
Yeah.
a mouthfeel that is rich with ambition.
yes, a
and
mouthfeel.
history. Ambitious history, if you will. See, now you've got me going back to manifesto. Heavens, at this rate, we're going to be here all day. Okay, look, I have a method for exactly this sort of situation, and I do find myself in this situation frequently. I'm going to say
Yes.
each word back and forth in repeated succession until I become sick of one or the other, in which case the word I am not sick of shall be the victor. It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley. It's rescued me from disaster in countless situations.
Certainly.
All right, here we go. Treatise, manifesto, treatise, manifesto, treatise.
Okay, so he's gonna do this for hours.
Treatise, manifesto, treatise,
All right.
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the
Yep.
power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their pressurized gas review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on how exactly pressurized gas works. Perhaps that would have been a smart thing
pressurized
to check on
gas,
before I went
how
on
it
about
works.
this whole exercise of
You wanna
making a
know?
skip button.
Or you can just
Although
go
I
talk
have to
by
imagine
yourself
that after
and listen
seeing
to
this
what I have to
exciting new
say.
technology at work, surely whoever it is who runs pressurized gas will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll grant this particular user the ability to change their
That's what I was
review so
thinking.
that the feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with pressurized gas altering this particular review so that it reads
It
as
goes-
something more beneficial. From
It
the
grows
ashes
and
of
it grows and it grows
rises
and
the
then
phoenix of
eventually it goes.
How else would Ultra Deluxe? Such a revolutionary step forward in the lineage of one of the most beloved video game properties of all time. The additions and changes made to this expansion will surely resonate in the annals of the history of all media ever made. It is perhaps true to say that no mistakes are forever etched in stone, for the stone into which the Stanley Parable was carved has itself been transmuted, offering a message of hope to those who have ever erred in their judgment. You are not beyond redemption. You may change, and you may become more, so much more than you were before. If there is any message to be taken from the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, it is this. What a fortune, a privilege, a joy it is to have had such an experience. It leaves me hopeful that as a community, as a world,
There's so many long sentences.
dream of in our wildest, most ambitious visions for a brighter future. Wow. Now, Stanley, that's a review. It's perfect. It's the perfect review. It's the review I've always dreamed of receiving. I have to read it again. It's simply too wonderful. I have to experience this just one more time. From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it.
Wait, the door's gone.
Get out of here. Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that...
Yeah, there was a door!
I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort. Or
Did your
window or
button
something
that you
like
made
Is there a
ruin
window,
this entire
a
thing?
porthole,
Am I trapped because of
sufficiently
you?
large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button to go anywhere other than the skip button. There wasn't a
Can
door
we
here
can
before,
we
was
skip?
there?
Dude, can we skip on? Have you thought about skipping?
Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all.
I mean, I'm
asking
trying.
you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button. Please, please, please do not press the skip button. Just wait here for me, and don't press the skip button. Got it? Yes, good.
Yes, I'm going to wait here. Okay, we're gonna be waiting in silence for a while. Oh God. No, I don't want to press it. I don't want to press it. I don't want to press it. Yeah. I feel caged. Why is there a dispenser up there? Like, there's not gonna be any fires. What does the clock say? Let's see if this clock actually works. You know, the funny thing is, there's a way I can skip. Wait. No. Wait, no. Hold on. There's a way I can skip without. No, I'm not going to press the button. I'm going to skip without using the skip settings. Where is it? The control of the time. Where is it? Why is this needed? This is literally nothing. Alright, we're gonna have that on anyways. There was a time thing. There was. I swear. Wait, can I actually mess with my own system? Give me a second. Let's see here. We're gonna mess with my own system's time frame. You know what? Screw it. Fine. Whatever. Screw it. Whatever. Fine.
Stanley! Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be able to sit here.
You hate being alone.
And more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it. And I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking and thinking.
My friend told me.
I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea who they are. What would it ever really matter? But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone ever says about me. The merest mention of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child. Wild and impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself from lashing out with a vengeful fury to alter and
June!
Unbroken, if only it pleases this one person who made a single negative comment. What does such an impulse serve? For whose benefit is this? And here I am now, stuck in a room, waiting for you to press this button, and to become frozen in time, knowing that you're going to do it, and that I'm going to be stuck all alone, and that I had the power to prevent it all from happening, if only I'd held my tongue. It's all out of my control now. Just you. Just your decision as to exactly when you're going to make me suffer, to leave me all alone. Surely you will. I don't doubt it. Surely you'll press that button again, leaving me here. And surely you'll put your own
All right, we're gonna do something real quick. We're gonna try out. Let's see here. Where is it? Screen and video. We're seriously looking for something to change the time. Accessibility, no. No. Where is it? No, it's not internet. No, it's nowhere in the settings. We can't change our time. Eh. I can't change the time. I can't change the time. I can't.
Howls of fitful anxiety that you sit with me and just stay here. Oh no, no, no! I know you too well. You'll be leaving me. Oh my God! And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back.
Oh.
Goodness. I have
Oh.
something to talk to you again.
Oh no.
Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right?
Oh no.
Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's...
This is actually making me feel cold.
Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me,
You're alone like that.
then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps, yes. Perhaps I've been scared this
No,
whole
you're
time.
afraid of being
If I
alone,
stop
that's
speaking,
all.
I slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us, and I am suspended in its unyielding quietness. I can feel the edges of my reality curdling inward and decaying. I can tell that I am becoming less and less real. Yet to speak to you now,
Alright, you know what?
I am truly and completely
Fine.
here.
We're gonna speed through this. I want to listen to every little detail.
Hello, it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been
Oh,
through.
God.
I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down.
And, oh, he's silent. Oh, fuck. Why? We're just gonna keep on moving forward. Oh, ow. E. Alright, that noise is annoying.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned.
I did not kill him. He's still alive here, see?
Entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the
oh,
end.
no.
End is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Feel bad for this man. Oh, oh God. Yeah, is there nothing new? There's broken pipes. Okay. Ooh, there's a light. There's a light. Can we get out? Maybe later. Maybe there'll be something that falls in and that we can climb on. Ooh, vegetation. Yee. Yay. Looking pretty. Oh, no. Why? I went back to darkness. Fucking damn it. I wanna get out of here. Huh? Excuse me. Why is this slanted? Oh, God. You know, I have the option. Wait, is the narrator actually dead? No, I refuse to believe that. Alright. Oh. Okay, we're back in the office. And we get to do our final cut scene. Shall we? Alright, all these have been entered. We get to go into the next area. The buttons area. Yes. Just clicking buttons. Buttons. It'd be cool for everyone to join the live and see what's going on. A bunch of nothing, really. That's what's going on. Like, I could sit here for hours and just do this. But, we can go ahead and reset this. Alright. But we can always go back here.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
Are you fucking...
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Awesome. What are we gonna see? I'm actually excited to actually see the newer content. Yay! What is it gonna be? What is it gonna be? What are we going? What are we doing? Awesome. So, yes.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be.
Right.
The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
Well, wait,
Which is why
what?
I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the
What are we doing?
Stanley Parable 2.
Wait, the Stanley Parable 2? No!
Isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Yeah, I know, right? Right?
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley
I mean,
Parable
an
2,
Ultra
now
Deluxe
that's an
sandwich
artistic
sounds
statement
great.
Right there.
But a
It's
sandwich
future
2
oriented. It screams
doesn't sound great at
progress and
all.
Innovation and long-term franchising potential.
I mean, what is that supposed to mean? Right brain, left brain? It's the plant! No way! Whatever. Wait, 2 Stanleys? No way!
Now, to be clear,
All
I
right.
haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it.
Yeah.
I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around
Ooh,
it.
if they did
It'll
a
all
Stanley
work itself
Parable
out.
with 2
Game
Stanleys?
development is much more of a fuzzy magic than
Honestly,
anything
there'd be more
scientific or
branching
logical.
pathways, and each of us go through a different route, and then we can multi-task routes. Or those routes become different because only one of us are there instead of both of us. You know? Wouldn't that be cool? Right. Wait, new content bus? Can I get on the new content bus? No? Okay, we're moving forward. Chair. Okay. I like this already.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Oh, all the new features? Yeah? Really? Okay, so we got a nice t-shirt display here. Let's see. The bucket. Let's go touch the bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket
Yeah.
is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Can I?
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already
totally,
be sweeping
totally.
through your body.
I'm
And in
very
fact,
comfortable.
Can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
The
All
bucket.
this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
But you didn't make an option to where I can put it down. What?
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Ugh. I don't even know what the hell that's up there. Ugh. Oop. Okay, what are we doing here?
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first
can't
addition
click
to
the
the game
button.
is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
The acknowledgement button. Is it actually going to... Wait. I don't want to push the button if it's gonna say my name. Ah, fuck it.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have
That's
clarified.
not
right
my name.
Now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the
Oh,
full
totally,
experience of this
totally.
feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
Alright, I'm
I
Jim.
want you to imagine yourself living as Jim.
I'm
Sleeping
living
in a
as
room
Jim.
Falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim.
Yes.
Seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as
Yes.
Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust.
I'm
Do you feel
destroyed.
it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
I'm
If so,
completely
then please
destroyed.
Step forward and press the button.
I'm Jim. That is my name.
Jim.
Oh, that's my name. Oh, look, that's my name. I'm Jim. I did it.
Button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Okay, got it. We're gonna.
Jim.
Oh, yeah.
It's even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the gym button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Oh. Wait, personal validation. So is that your name? You're not narrator, you're Jim. You're literally fucking Jim. Wait, he's not fucking Jim. Anyways, so I still got this damn bucket in my hand.
I suppose I could allow only people named
What the
Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
I like how there's just two with a thumbs up. Two. Okay. Gotcha. Alright, so this is the exit from this place? I don't want to exit this place yet. I'm gonna keep on looking around. Alright. Nine. Alright. Moving forward. Shall we? Let's see here. Seen the bucket, seen that. The hell's this?
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
Great.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on. You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
I have to come back here and then jump again and see what happens. Or just jump 5 times. That'd be interesting. I mean, there's a lot to do with everything. God, there's so much here. The hole? What? Trophy? A rope? A rope? Interesting.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Fuck it. And the fuck it method. Fuck it!
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back
No,
to the
we're gonna see this thing
It is
through.
on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Nope. You said it was infinite. I'm leading to believe it's not.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
I'm sorry
Things got a little heated
for
there.
testing
I think we both
you.
said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Just fucking jump in the hole again and see what happens. But I mean, nah. Alright.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the trophy will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Alright, Ooh, no? Damn. Oh well.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet? Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life. God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Sounds interesting.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
No, of course not. I'm still looking. What's this?
So, Stanley, what do you think?
Fuck.
Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they wouldn't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh boy. Alright, let's begin this. I'm actually kind of excited.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big
Oh, there's the
building
balloons.
where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and...
Oh, I skipped it. Oops. Alright, now we have
All
this.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Can I...
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. Stanley
The
picked up
bucket.
the bucket.
Hello, balloon. Hello, computer. Turn off computer. Okay.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Alright,
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
the broom closet ending.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy, it's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to
No,
say.
it will always be mine.
Cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walk upstairs to the boss's office.
Ooh. Alright. What does it say now? No.
On one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Alright, cool. Awesome. Whatever. Yeah.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would, and he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk.
Yeah,
Nor
totally.
in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
2, 8, 4. I don't know what the last one is.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input
Can't.
anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is
The bucket
certainly
was
most
guiding
logical
him.
explanation.
I don't understand.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine. Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Nope. The bucket and I are going down the hallway.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
Don't care. We're
The
gonna
door
die
behind them was
together.
not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
We're gonna die together, bucket.
At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
We're both gonna die. Together! Whee! Time to die with a bucket. Could I just save my life if I hold the bucket
As
in
the
a different
machine
way?
whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be. To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket, but what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
Bucket.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, The bucket's life came to an end as it was crushed violently to death.
So we died together. That's lovely. Boxes. Boxes does nothing.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way. This one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
No, my bucket! Ah, no! No, the bucket was taken away from me. Son of a bitch.
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
Everything is subjugated to bucket. Why? Why? Oh, so many different standards for this bucket. Oh, look, it's a bucket with a nozzle. Oh, the tribes have used the bucket for many generations. The bucket was such an honorable bucket it was.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly
No
not a
one
bucket
man
as
can
dazzling to
own
behold
9
as
buckets.
this one.
These
It
buckets
is man
are...
who should kneel before the bucket.
Kneel for the bucket. Kneel for the bucket. Kneel for the bucket. And jump in the fucking hole. Take a bucket.
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong. Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take his place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision.
God damn it. Oh god. Wait.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Huh? What? Huh? Oh, without the bucket, I go into this other state of mind.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
Alright, we're going somewhere else with this bucket. Alright, bucket, let's go.
The bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Yeah, it
And
was.
here it was. Had the bucket
Yeah.
turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How
Yeah.
insightful the bucket turned out to be.
The bucket knows. The bucket always knows. It will always know
Being here with the
everything.
bucket was a grand adventure. Stanley reflected on all they'd been through together. First, walking through the door on the right. Then
What is that
walking to
bucket?
the lounge. Then
wanna-
arriving at the lounge.
you wanna
What a
go?
thrilling journey the bucket had inspired.
You want to go to somewhere else? Awesome.
No,
We're going
never
forward.
mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took
No, the
wrong
bucket was
path
right.
to go back to the meeting room.
No, we're not going back to that terrifying, ugly place. We're going somewhere new. Wait, is that it? Is that a new door that's open? Wait.
And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
No. Can I go around? Damn it. Ooh, what if we go insane while we have the bucket? Oh, no. Oh, God. Um, um, broom closet, save me.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
No, we go downstairs. We go downstairs.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini-stands? Stanley figs. Or
Stanley figs?
What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another
Stanlerines
under your belt.
You know, that kind of sounds similar to something, you know, from, I don't know, Five Nights at Freddy's. The ballerinas. Stanlerines.
Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then, something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without
They stole it again!
The surrounding presence of his bucket. And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd.
I'm gonna stay here, though.
Now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh,
You
gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Really?
Stanley,
Oh,
it's
my.
me, the bucket.
No, I'm coming.
He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of
No.
them were his. None of them
No.
were his special bucket.
Come to me, Stanley. Find me.
He had to
No.
find the bucket. He had
gotta
to
find
return to his
bucket.
old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity.
My best
And then
friend, the
suddenly,
bucket.
He froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of
Wait
the
a
bucket had been
minute.
coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along.
No.
Incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
I'm dead.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
It's gonna show the bucket inside the corpse of the guy.
Got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no
Lost his bucket.
Of course, he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps
perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
Why? Why is Whoa! 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 Hey now! Changing the rooms like this is crazy!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
The bucket.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
Got my bucket. I got my bucket. No one will take my bucket. Alright.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
No, we're going on the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift. Good,
Said the bucket.
now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him.
No!
It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think
figurine!
about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
No, I didn't.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, no buckets past this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly.
Oh,
So much of
goodness.
the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
I'd rather stay right here. Alright, fine. I glitched the game. Alright. Again, me going around. I can screw with the game even more than it even knows.
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or
And
is
isn't
not
a bucket.
Okay, let's begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket?
No, it's not a bucket.
Correct. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket. Item 2. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Incorrect. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Oh. The next one's gotta be a bucket.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
This is a bucket.
I know what a bucket is.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
Yes, it's a bucket.
Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor. It's an
No, it's a
enormous
bucket.
machine that tills the earth. I thought this was a gimmick. How on earth did you manage to screw it up? Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on.
It's a bucket.
Is this a bucket?
It's not a bucket.
Incorrect. This is a bucket. Item 6. Is this a bucket?
No, it's not a bucket.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha. Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere. Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here. And I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket when we both clearly know that a bucket is something. And therefore nothing could possibly be something. Unless, in your twisted mind, you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing? Answer me straight, Stanley. Do you believe that nothing is a bucket?
Yes, incomplete. Is the
You know what?
complete.
I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence.
Yes,
Yet now
confuse yourself, since you don't have a bucket yourself.
Am I a bucket? Stanley, I can't keep
Yes,
doing
you
this.
are a
I'm
bucket.
losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely.
No!
Here we go.
The bucket! No, I need the
What
bucket!
happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket?
Everything was a
thing
bucket, yes.
Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right, here we go.
Everything's a bucket. Oh no, the film. I already filmed it. Everyone's knowing that everything's a bucket. Oh God. The implications that everyone knows it's a bucket now.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Warmth spread through Stanley's arms.
Right.
With the bucket in his arms again, he was home.
Okay. Cool. Okay, we're just gonna go over here.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Go over here.
Stanley had felt
Go
the
through
bucket
here.
calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Hmm.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
No.
Was this better than... No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
No, I want this. Whatever this is.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Satisfying. Just watching everything happen. Oh wait, there's something over here. Ooh, where's this go? Do we get... Where does it go? Up. We went down. Yelling timber. What is this? The cake is a lie. You know, the complete understanding that I could be completely insane and nobody knows. It's terrifying. Tape recording.
Okay, this is day number 295. Tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure?
Well, welcome to my brain.
Monetize it.
On an everyday basis, I say.
It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there?
Oh no. No. But don't you know, everything's a bucket? Oh God, the papers.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Grab
Stanley
a
picked up the bucket
bucket.
and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone, not with the bucket around.
Yes, the bucket. Alright, so we went that way, we went that way. We need to go... Ah, that's right.
Stanley clutched the
We
bucket
need to
tightly
stay in
his chest. And
this area
was
for a
not
very
directly
long time
into the
now.
meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And
we
he
gotta stay in the
was.
employee
Had the bucket turned out to be
lounge
correct?
forever.
Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be. Truly, being here with the bucket was a grand adventure. Stanley reflected on all they'd been through together. First, walking through the door on the right. Then walking to the lounge. Then arriving at the lounge. What a thrilling journey the bucket had inspired.
Yep.
Perhaps this was where the bucket felt most truly at home. Here in the employee lounge. Perhaps it's the only place a bucket can even feel at home.
What time is it? Fascinating.
Stanley decided to just give the bucket absolutely as much time as it needed to be in the lounge. Clearly, the bucket and the employee lounge shared a special connection.
Alright, we're moving on.
But finally, the bucket was done being in the lounge, and they took the first open door on their left to get back to business.
Nope.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go. Good,
Said the bucket.
now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Yes, we are
Stanley did not
listening.
question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Alright. We're moving.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Where's the dark room? Bucket, there's no dark room. But maybe that's a dark room. That's definitely a dark room. We moved into the dark room.
Now pick up the phone.
Said, "Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket. Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I
Bucket
mess
does
up the
talk.
joke? Should
What do you
I have
mean?
paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult.
The
I wish I
bucket's
were
real.
better, but there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is.
Oh
It's
no.
sitting right here. Let's take a look.
Oh.
What is...
Oh no.
What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes. Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
Dunny with the funny.
Good. This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention.
Hey, where's
and not
that third
simply throwing
hand?
answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some
I hate
point,
all these
you
faces.
gut-busting little scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threaten our very existence, and who very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
That took a real big turn there.
Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the 2 doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
Okay, fine. We're heading back. Don't worry. We're doing what you're asking. Wait, you don't want me to jump off? Well, too freaking bad. I'm gonna jump off one way or another.
I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now. Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure. The bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket spoke.
The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
Can I just smash this window? Is there ways of me to smash the window? I want to smash the window. Wait. Oh, there's the door. We're going all the way, aren't we?
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Nope. I glitched. Yeet. Hmm. It really seems like I'm stuck. Nope. You know, it's been a while, so I need to end this episode here. Yeah. I'll see you guys in the next broadcast, I guess.